I know what you're thinking. What am I doing standing here with a snowblower? Most of you know me from motorcycles, but the places I ride, live, and spend time in come with real winters. And to understand the reason why I'm here, you've got to go back to the beginning. Yarbo reached out and invited us up to Aspen to spend time with their autonomous snow system. Basically, a robot snowblower designed for real winter conditions. So Mary and I loaded up the camper truck and the dogs, made the drive through the night through a handful of cool ski towns, and got to Aspen early enough to meet the team to put the Yarbo to work. All right, hold up, time out. I got to inject something in the video here from the studio. I just want you to know, okay, let me back up. You're expecting a clean voiceover, a nice script, a little bit of B-roll, slow motion, and you're going to get all that. But what you need from me right now is my authentic sort of amazement with this little machine that I got to see in Aspen. When you think about two things, number one, the child in me, the kid that played with trucks and little tanks, just that alone got me excited. I'm looking at this little machine. It's got the tank tracks on it. It's got cameras everywhere. Super cool. Like, who would not be excited to see something like that operating in front of them, remote control? I remember my first remote control car. Did you guys ever have one? Yeah, pretty cool. Secondly, what it takes to bring something like that to market. And what an amazing time we live in. What it takes to bring sort of, I assume, AI-powered technology. Shows how much of an engineer I am. Assume AI powered. But autonomous design, yeah, there is the modularity, but the fact that this thing can go out, it knows its battery state, it can come back and recharge, you can have it out on your property, sort of patrolling, and you can use the cameras and you can speak through it and hear through it. Not only that, it's doing all the work that it says it can do. What an incredible time we live in. I remember when I heard somebody say, we're going to have a camera, a video camera, and a phone all in one. And I was like, get out of here. No way. And here we are. And I can only imagine the amount of skepticism that the folks at Yarbo faced when they're like, we're going to create the world's first autonomous, name it, snowblower yard machine. Just let your kid get out there and do it. We are in amazing times. So when you watch the rest of this video, understand that I'm not saying this because somebody paid me to. I'm not saying this because I have an opinion that I'm shaping to create this video. I have the machine in my garage and I'm going to assemble it and test it. And if it sucks, which I doubt it will suck, I will tell you, but I don't think it will. I think it's gonna be great. I'm super excited. Now, back to the voiceover. So with that in mind, let's rewind to the beginning of this trip. Yarbo reached out and invited us up to Aspen to spend some time with them with what they call their autonomous snow system. Basically, like you've seen, a robotic snowblower built for real-world conditions, real climates, and real homeowners. And I'll be honest, guys, I showed up curious, but a little bit skeptical. We've all seen flashy ideas that never work outside of a lab, so my goal was not to film a brochure. I wanted to understand what this thing actually is, how it works, how it was built, and whether it's actually practical. Not someday, but right now. So the first person I spent time with was Ryan, Yarbo's spokesperson and resident storyteller. The guy's been on TV. I think he's got an Emmy Award or 3. Really cool guy. I enjoyed my time with him. All right, guys, we are at one of the most prestigious ski resorts in North America. Ryan, great to meet you this morning.
Thank you so much for having me. You know, sometimes the snow finds you and sometimes you got to find the snow. So here we are in the mountains. It's beautiful today. So let's get it on.
And what was really refreshing is that this wasn't hype. Ryan didn't try to sell me anything. Instead, he walked me through the entire why behind Yarbo.
And then a few years back, we decided, you know what? Let's make this sucker fully autonomous, fully modular. And we created, like I said, the world's first and only 100% fully autonomous modular yard tool system.
So for me, I got this feeling of, wow, there's some serious discipline behind the development of this product. The amount of testing, the willingness to fix quirks or weaknesses, the commitment to building something that isn't a toy, but a real tool.
It goes out and plows your driveway automatically. If you know you have snow coming at 3 a.m., you can schedule it to go out, start clearing snow at 4 a.m. That way, when the wife's got to take the kids to school, you need to go to work, you name it, you're going to have a nice, clear driveway without putting in any of the work.
And after speaking with Ryan, I wasn't thinking about, man, that's a nice robot. I was thinking, okay, this product is serious and these people are serious.
We all have different lifestyles. Some of us have kids, a lot of us have busy careers, some of us have physical, limitations. So with the Yarbo, it goes out there, takes care of things effortlessly so you don't have to break your back for the wintertime.
But as we all know, talk is talk. At some point, you want to see something work. So Mary and I grabbed our passes, along with Hogan, one of the Yarbo engineers, and headed up the mountain. Hogan's a really good dude, thoughtful, smart, humble, and incredibly generous with his time. So there we were, on top of the mountain, finally getting ready to see the Yarbo in action. That's when it really clicked. It's not about convenience, it's not about being lazy, not about telling your kid to go out and shovel the drive instead of you doing it. It's a glimpse into where technology is genuinely headed. A future where a machine handles repetitive, time-stealing tasks so we can focus on the things that actually matter. Standing there on that mountain with Mary, I realized this just wasn't a snowblower story. This is a technology story. This is about vision, about building something incredibly complicated, then pushing through what I assumed to be every failure, every internet comment, every doubt, until it actually works. And no matter what, whether you're actually in the market for something like this or not, you have to respect the effort, the engineering, and the willingness to step in the arena and build something new. And for me, I left Aspen genuinely impressed. Not because somebody told me to be, but because I saw it for myself. If you guys want to learn more about Yarbo, I'll leave their website linked below. And to Mary, thanks so much for all your help. Couldn't have done it without you. Your ideas and shots during this project were incredible. And to everybody else, thanks for letting me step outside of motorcycles and adventures and RVs for a minute, because sometimes exploring tech like this really does remind you just how wild the future is becoming. Guys, I'm super excited to learn more about this machine and share it with you. I review lots of things, whether motorcycle related, e-bike related, and I got an opportunity to come out here to meet the team, to get one of these at the house that we can test. And I'm just really, really stoked to learn about this new technology, emerging technology here in the States, and to share it with you.